Hello all, this is Zimnala coming back at you with another round of Minecraft Adventure. We're gonna pick up again on our world where we left off last time. We were just having a great old time in a cave, and we got a ton of new resources. I'm still exploring the new blocks that have been put in the game. And here I was checking out what some of them look like, although I don't actually have enough of them to really experiment too much with them. So another thing I'm gonna end up doing is going to get more, of course. It's always about more, isn't it? So yeah, we can put that away. We can honestly put a few things away. We don't need our iron pickaxe with us for what we're going to do next. What I learned is that this is actually pretty useful for getting these in our inventory quickly and efficiently. But we are definitely going to need some more pickaxes. This should see us through for a hot minute. Yeah, I think we're good. We're going to extend downward and hope that we get to that deeper cobblestone as we go, because I kind of want to experiment with it, but I don't really want to just dive into the cave to get it, so we'll get to it. We couldn't have been too far from it, to be honest. The cave wasn't that deep, was it? We want to extend downwards anyway. Yeah, we found a better place anyway, so we can seal this up. Cobblestone would be a better choice, wouldn't it? I just don't love the look of cobblestone. That's why I don't like to use it on the main wall. So I'll probably end up fixing it at some point. But for now, I'll tolerate it. Yeah, if we ever complete this, when we complete the shaft, I'll actually beautify like the walls of it up at some point as well. So it won't just look like this eventually. Yeah, we're getting closer to the negative number, so we've got to be getting somewhere. So I wonder if deep slate is when it hits negative. That's just a guess I have. Still get copper all the way down here, huh? Alright, we should probably put stairs down first. least it's pretty easy to tell when it's nighttime and daytime, so that's why I kind of built it this way, is so that I can tell when it's time to go up and when it isn't if I want to go outside. Yeah, I mean, if we just wanted to speed run down, I could just build like that part of it and then dig out the middle later, but it doesn't really save time in the long run. That's why I time it to like 4 pickaxes at a time, so that we're not down here forever doing this. Then I'll split it up with like building something up there. I do have plans for what I want it to look like as we go. So. Cool. Yeah, we're about to lose our pickaxe, so we're gonna head out of here at that point. I guess we can put down these blocks at least. A little less we'll have to bring it down next time. We got down a couple more flights. Get those blocks. Yeah. Yeah, we can start cooking this up again. I'm not going down there right away, even though I'm making these, so don't worry if you see this. I'm just getting ready for next time. As I will go back later in about like 20 minutes or so. Get a couple notches each time. We'll redo our wheat. Cool. Yeah, we honestly don't really need all that much to survive at this point. Although I know there's also like decorative options with it too, so there's more uses for it than before. What else did we get? We had a whole bunch of stone blocks, so yeah, we'll be all set for it when we do it. So yeah, we can spend a little time and look at some of the other stuff we had going on. Like, I don't think I touched granite. I see zero chance of us using this in any way that's not like this, so I'm gonna start considering doing this to it. Yeah, let's at least look at these and see what we got going on. It's not too bad. It does have a different look to it. I don't know where I'd want to use that unless I'm making like what looks like a furnace room or something though, because it looks a little bit like bricks but different. If we get some of the dark slate, I might like replace some of these stairs with it because I really do like the way it looks darker. I like that look. But maybe keep like the trim around this because I think they'll actually run into each other pretty good too. Like it's got a similar texture to this but darker, so it might just blend into it pretty nicely. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go on like a little roundabout on Wednesday and see if I can't find something else that's interesting out there. So one thing I can do is unload a couple of these right here. We'll come back for them. Don't you worry. Why do we have these on us? Well, okay. Set them down for now. Yeah, we probably don't need bricks. We might need cobblestone, so I'll bring a little cobblestone with us in case we emergency have to like make some stuff. But we should be okay, I believe. But yeah, let's go on an exploratory mission. So one thing I will do is expand this a bit, because we are, if I remember correctly, this is used for quite a few things, including, but not limited to, paper, if I remember. And we're gonna need paper for stuff, so. Yeah. Can do that. And it will help us identify our home from a distance. And if we don't like how it looks later, we can obviously just pick it up. So, it's fine. We're gonna go this way and see if we can't get to some new trees and whatnot. Find some new biomes. We've been stuck with the same couple of trees for a hot minute, and I know there's a bunch more out there. Like, I know of junglewood, I know of cherrywood, but let's see if we can't find something. I know there's also the spruce. Our bed is safe back there, so we should be fine. So even if we die, all we'll lose is a little bit we got on us, but we should be not too easily dead, so. Ooh, hitting a little bit of a lag spike while we open new chunks. But it's okay. It's only because I'm also streaming, so my computer doesn't especially love it, unfortunately. It's a pretty good lake. What are you? You're pretty. Pick you up, bring you with me. I think you like the leaves, but you know what? Don't have it where we live. We'll look at it later. Grab like a stack of this stuff. Alright. This was a little different from what we had, so I might grab some of these as well. As I don't know what does and doesn't have recipes, so I might as well just not assume that things don't have recipes immediately. We may have to find somewhere to have shelter for the night, so that is something to keep in mind. That's just a whole bunch of cows, huh? No, I think it's a little unlikely we'll be back here for a hot minute, so I might accidentally, bop you a few times. So, get a couple more pieces of leather. See what any new recipes show up in my book. Sorry, guys. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't want to do this. This wasn't my intention, guys. You are an extra fast little guy. Well, we went decently far. Yes, we'll try to find a cave to stick our nose in for the night. We'll go caving, I guess. If I can't find a cave, I'll make a cave, so don't worry about that. Well, you're definitely something like a cave, that's for darn sure. I did say I wanted a cave, but this might be a little more cave than I bargained for. What is with that generation? What the heck are you? I'm trying to consider ways to get down there safely. I don't have water on me, so that's not an easy option. Maybe I should have considered that. I am now quite curious, so I might start implementing that strategy. Place and we're going to start digging down. Some place that won't leave it hard for me to get out. Good night, cave. I was making sure nothing can crawl in after me. This should lead down to where we saw. Even if it takes a hot minute to get there. This might also still be too high up, but it will be less high up, so yeah. Something looked cool down there, and I want to see what that something is. If we feel spicy and want this copper, we'll get it on the way out. We do have a lot of copper back at home. It's not a priority, but coal could be used for more exploration. So. There we go, we're getting closer. Okay. So one step we can do is start digging down this way now. And put a safety rail of granite right there. Hi, water. Where is the source? You are just water source down here, huh? That's cute. Alright, well, there's more than one way to skin a water source. Okay. This is a natural way down, so we are here. We didn't actually bring our iron pickaxe, but we can make one if we have to now. We may end up doing that. Hey, something over there. That should be the right amount. Now you dig. Goodbye. Well, zombies not too bad. This might not be a super long adventure after all. I might not have brought anywhere near enough food for this. But we know about it. Oof, we could die from that with copper on? That's wild. Well, that sucked. Well, that happened. We kabloomed. That's our first kabloom. That happened. Alright. Such sleep. So sad. Well, we didn't lose too much. We didn't bring anything too vital. And technically, it's probably still out there to pick up if we go back there, because that's probably far enough away that it's not loaded. And I set out torches where they are, and I know roughly where it is. I was nowhere near enough actually prepared for that, so... First we'll torch up. We're gonna need a sword. We have a bunch of pickaxes. Nowhere near enough though. So we're gonna get a couple more. What else we got? This. I might actually expand the farm this time. Because what we were lacking on was actually some food as well, so we actually need to have more food. But I didn't realize a creeper could actually kill you in full copper armor as well. That's wild. Yeah, we don't need too much dirt, but I guess I'll grab a whole stack, not a half stack. Yeah, so now we're gonna also go get more wood because of that. Because I lost the little bit of wood I had, which is not a lot of wood, but it was enough wood that I should get some more. Okay, it looks like we're back in action. Okay. Yep, that's a big oak tree for you. Solves the wood problem at what weird twisty cost? There's absolutely no way I got all of them. I knew it. Still don't fully believe it. It's not disappearing fast enough. So you. Oh, is it another one of these guys? Oh, it's something different. This could get me killed again, of course. Well, I don't think they can get in from outside. So unless they're inside, which is a different problem. So maybe they can only spawn in natural blocks. Which should mean they're not going to be able to get to me in here. Fortunately, I did have a few apples, so I can be fine for a hot minute. Alright, what have we got going on out here? That's a mess and a half, but these must be the pillages I heard of, by the way, so I don't think I could have taken them legitimately. Not with a stone sword, at least. They didn't really give me anything, though, that I can tell. Doesn't seem like it. That's fine. Cute. So I know there was something like water over here, and I don't remember exactly where. So we will find it. We will fix this, because I know I left it a bit of a mess under there. Where was it? It's not there. Over here? I'm just looking at places that I dug up that the grass at, because it shouldn't be anywhere else. Remember, it was over here and somewhere around here. Huh. Well, I will find it, even if I have to dig for it. As you can see, my design works. They can't actually get into my base that way. But yeah, now we can go back to what we were going to do before when I needed wood, so we can start expanding this. Yes, three. Why is it being weird? Okay, it was being weird and not letting me place on there, which was not making sense to me. Oh, that wasn't intended. Oh, is it too dark? Okay. Well, yeah, not fully intended, but it's okay. We can have plenty to actually replace this stuff with. Cool, that's part of what we're gonna do, and then we'll decide from there what we wanna put around it. So which material would be nice? Maybe I will do some beach. So I think we're gonna need 32 blocks. So that should be enough. So that's really the only thing, is that it's gonna lead right into this room. So that is part of it. So as long as we're okay with that. Yeah, so then I want to do a beach, so we're gonna do this. No, it helps if I actually finish it, huh? So for now, this is how I will light it up. It'll change over time. It's not super beautiful at this point, but we'll get there. First step is get some plants, and then we'll worry about making the plants look cute later. Oh, I got this. Oh, and I got this, so I did get a little bit. I don't know what these do, so I'm gonna set them aside for now. That can only be good, though. I did win. Alright, let's get weeded up. Cool. So we did that. We got ourselves wood again. Let's get us more of this. We're gonna go ham on that on that shaft and get deeper. So we'll go try that place again after we actually get the materials we need to do it again, which is primarily food. Our farm will grow while we do this, and we won't be defeated. That's how I know it's been a while since I've played, when creepers can get me like that. I got double creepered though, so that's the way it went. So tragic. That's the story of Minecraft, right? And I thought I'd actually close that direction off reasonably well from spawns, so I got
pretty surprised. There must have been somewhere for them to come at me from above. I think I saw a recipe for something interesting I want to give a shot to. My nephew was telling me something about a brush working on gravel using copper. What is that recipe? It doesn't show up in my inventory yet. That doesn't make this very helpful. I think it's because I need a feather. Is that what it is? Huh. Okay. Well, I do have eggs. I wasn't planning on doing anything with this, but we can consider. But where would I want to do that? Chicken pits are kind of loud, so where do I want that to be? If I can't decide, I could do an external one for now and then come back for it. Should I go for an easy and effective one? I guess so. It won't be too far away, but I will make a chicken pit. Like, this place is already slightly dug out, so yeah. I won't make it look totally terrible, but these eggs might also not work for making the chicken, so it might temporarily be a waste, but I'll go get chickens a different way if this doesn't work. I would still have needed a pit. Don't worry, I got a plan for it. I'll make it look cool. Oh, I forgot I did this. That was to kill an Enderman the other time. There we go, that's the blocks I was looking for. Yeah, now we can go downstairs and keep digging down until it's daytime, and then we can go outside and keep working on that. We got like 3 projects we're working on, so it's fine. Probably should have lit this up, but I guess it wasn't a problem. Won't complain about free iron, at least. Well, it's a pretty big one, I guess. Cool, that's not... Ah, through it. Yep, that's the next round down. Not quite negatives, but we are getting there. Well, that wasn't the button I meant to push, but sure. Now we've made it to daytime at least. We'll break this pick and then we'll go up above. That was quite a sound to switch to game. Our inventory of nonsense. Did I not finish that? I did not finish that. Alright. I'll bite. going. We did it. Can't believe we missed those ones. So tragic. And that one. Huh. Okay. Definitely hear something unusual going on. You're a llama. Okay, you're not a marauder. They make a similar sound, apparently. Cool. Alright, now the moment of truth. Did we get chicken? We sure didn't. Well, can we find a chicken and bring it back? Be a journey. We won't go too far. But there could be chickens. There sure are. Is there more than one chicken? Probably an Enderman did that. Huh? Huh? Alright, chicken. Come with me. We're going on a journey. We'll pick up another one along the way. You guys can make it. You guys love holes, right? Nice to meet you. Enjoy your hole. You guys, you are on the roof, aren't you? What a dick. Let's see what you're up to. You got different trades than last time. Can't believe you went all the way up, too. I don't know what you are. But I do have a little bit extra iron. I can at least get a couple and then see what that is, I suppose. We will sacrifice some iron for an experiment. This is probably not a great deal. I know. I mean, you just look like flowers. I don't need flowers. I wish that I had a use for this that would allow me to get saplings. So I guess I'll save the emerald for now for a better trade. But, I'll see if this is a tree or if this is just a plant. No. What, were you able to get out? No, you're a different chicken. Was that? Am I crazy? I thought I saw another chicken. Hey, zombie. That's a nice shovel you got there. Alright, does this open up anything for us? What does drip leaf do for us? What do you do? A stone slab? What does that do? So 2 of those and 2 of that. Okay, what are you? Oh. So if I were to repair this, would that require stone? No. I'll have to look into that. Well, we got it now. Interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of things I'm not exactly sure what they do. I imagine this is for making bows and doing some stuff with bows. Barrels are storage, I know. This is something about like upgrading armor, I think I saw. I don't know what a lodestone or a loom does for us though. I don't know exactly what a composter does for us either. They do have slabs, so let's experiment. Is this something I can put things into? What does this do? Oh. That's cute. So it turns leaves into bone meal. That's cute. Good to know. I was wondering what it might do. It's not fully grown in many places, but we can do some of it. Cool. Cool. That should see us for another round down there while it's nighttime. Then we'll pop out and we'll see our chickens again. Actually, we could probably just pop out whenever we want to at this point. We'll pop down, see if we got some more eggs. That's not super deadly. You guys are bad at chickening. Technically, we got a faster way back in anyway. This is a little faster than going all the way around. Yeah, we're gonna get deep enough for me to start getting deep slate. I want to start redesigning some of this, but I really want to use deep slate for it. We're just not deep enough yet. Probably next stream I end up doing, I'm gonna go back and try to reclaim that spot I found, because that was pretty cool, and I know which direction that was in roughly. these we got there. There we go. We're making our way down. Where are we at? We're getting there. We're almost to negative levels. We can barely see up there now. Cool. Another one down. Almost. We're gonna break these pickaxes and then we're gonna back up. There we go. There's the deep slate we were looking for. Cool. So yeah, once you get to negative levels almost, that's when you start seeing it. Cool. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I'll have enough to experiment with going forward, it looks like. The nice thing about it is to make the bricks, I didn't have to actually cook it, it looks like. So I'll be happy about that. Does look like it takes a little longer to break though, but not too much longer. Cool. Well, that's a nice amount of coal at least. So yeah, we'll break this pickaxe and head up. Shouldn't take too long. Cool. We did it. How much did we get? We didn't get a whole stack, but we got enough to play a little bit with. It's probably enough to see if we like the way it looks as stairs in our place. What's going on out here? Anything good? Guess we haven't slept in a hot minute. Alright. I was gonna fight this Enderman, but I guess... Well, that got me on fire a little bit. That Enderman go a little too far away? Tragic. Hi guys. Well, you almost made it to me. You thought about making it here at least. Don't quite want to grab it yet. It's almost ready. Okay. So what do we want to do? I think we can actually feed those chickens to make them definitely have babies, right? I think that's how that works. Let's find out. Is it just eggs? I don't remember anymore. I actually only clearly remember the part where you can get them from eggs. Go have babies. There you go. Have an additional baby. You can get it both ways. Good. So these were the ones we liked, so we are going to... Got not many of these. We're gonna get... 12 of these, and I don't think we want to use these stairs, so we just need to get equal number of both of these as much as we can. So now we will try to play with these and see if we like how this looks instead of what we currently have. Or if we want to like intermingle it. But we are also going to need more pickaxes. Alright. See how it intermingles. Do I like just a single? I don't know if I like a single. Would I like it more if it was done like that on the outsides rather than where we just did? Let's try that. I'm thinking I'm gonna make these at least partially, if not all this. So I want to see if... I think I like this look better. Now that I consider it. Yeah, I think that looks a little nicer. You could tell that there's like something going on here. So, cool. So let's tear that up. So we can see if we like it better with it being both now, because otherwise I'll replace the middle. I think this has more character. I think I might go with that. Okay. What I learned is that guy will disappear after about an hour, so I don't have to worry about him like I once thought I did. This is a different scenario. This is a smaller stairway. So these might be a different story. But yeah. I do like the way that looks. We will definitely experiment more with that. Keep this on us. how often we can do that. But we will get our brush and we will experiment with that too. Get chickened. Look away, guys. I want to get a feather. So what was the recipe for this? I wonder if there's new recipes for feathers now. But yes, I'm gonna be calling our stream here. I hope you guys all had a lovely night. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.